Hello traders, so I'm going to be reviewing the DXY or the dollar index. This is the 1 week chart. So we have been watching the dollar index actually from back in September. It was coming down from this monthly imbalance. So when the market was rejecting this area, we saw that the market left a weekly imbalance here, that it came and revisited, and then we're seeing it collapse lower. We have another weekly imbalance down here that the market has been trying to reach for. So we saw that back in, this was 26th December, it hit that top of the imbalance and then took out this sell-side liquidity, and then we saw the market respond, came back to this weekly order block, but it failed to get into this monthly imbalance that I had outlined right here. I think it failed to get into that imbalance, so we saw it respond this week from that weekly order block. So that's the one we'll now be watching. Potentially it will take this market into this imbalance, and maybe if it continues lower, we might get into this monthly imbalance and this sell-side liquidity. So that's what I'll be watching on the dollar index. So let's drop to the daily chart. So we saw that on the daily chart, so the market had gone into a consolidation during the December holidays. Now we saw, after taking out the sell side, the market now ran higher to hit this weekly order block, and we're seeing a response on Friday. So this response actually is what triggered me to now start looking at this imbalance to see if this market will come down. This a monthly order block also in here that I've been watching for weeks now, since it came down from that high. So we'll be watching this imbalance, and we'll see if once the market gets in there, what will be the response. So that's what I'll be watching on the daily chart. Finally, the 4-hour, I'm seeing actually after hitting that weekly order block that we're seeing a response from that high. Look at this, look at how aggressive it's coming down from that level. So this is what is triggering me to think that this market will potentially come down here. So even before coming down here, we'll be watching to see if it will want to rebalance that area. Then we'll now frame entry opportunities on the EURUSD. So let's look at the EURUSD 1 week chart. So looking at the 1 week chart, I've been watching this imbalance for weeks now, since the market hit this opposing monthly imbalance. So I was anticipating that the market will be drawn towards this imbalance. So after breaking market structure here, we saw the weekly continue higher, but back in December it fell short of that imbalance and then started just consolidating and going lower towards the beginning of January. But now we are seeing the market respond from this weekly order block after creating this low. It's showing signs that it may want to reach into that imbalance and maybe take out this buy side liquidity. So that's what I'll be watching going into next week. So another thing maybe I'll be looking at is the monthly imbalance that was left open, but this might be left open, but we'll see if the market wants to just continue higher or what it may want to do. So this drawn liquidity in the monthly is what I've been watching. So we had a dealing range here that I've been working on. So when it was coming up, it was just retracing into this dealing range, but it can retrace as far as maybe 62 or 70.5. But I'll be watching the equilibrium first, which is coinciding with this imbalance. So this is the level I'll be watching first. Once it's hit, we'll see what the market wants to do from there. So I'm anticipating going into next week that will hit this imbalance. So on the weekly, as I've mentioned, I'm just watching for that imbalance to be a drawn liquidity. So on the daily chart, we already saw the market coming down from this level. It has been aggressively going higher, respecting order flow on the daily chart going higher. So once we hit this weekly order block, on Friday. This was during NFP. My attention has been drawn to this order block, which has been confirmed. So once it was confirmed, this is what I'll be watching as a potential area that the market might use to now go for this buy side. So this is the buy side I'll be watching first. So I'll be watching for the market to reach into this buy side, which it left in December. So it came down actually, leaving this high to just take out sell side liquidity. You're also seeing another order block here on the daily chart, which was used there to propel the market higher. So I'm watching this order block going into next week. So between Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, it might retest this order block to continue higher for this buy side. So that's what I'll be watching on the daily chart, and also be watching potentially it might reach up here. So let's go to the 4 hour. So for the 4 hour, actually I'm seeing that the 4 hour is kind of supporting the daily idea, because I'm seeing this as a run on liquidity. So this is what I define as a run on liquidity. So this is what I define as sell stops. They've been taken out here. Now once we take sell stops and we've broken market structure, so we're seeing that it has broken market structure here. So already the market is setting the stage to go higher, but now we have a confirmed breaking structure here. So we want to see if the market will come down to this level. So this is the level I'll be watching going into next week on the 4 hour chart. So I want to watch if it will. So this is a liquidity void or an imbalance that I'll be watching to see if this market will want to dig maybe deeper, maybe even get up to the order block on the daily chart, and then continue higher. So even before we go further, I want to mention that I'll be watching the high first of the order block. So I didn't mention that. So that is the high. Before you even get into the body, I'll be watching. So I'll outline this as order block high. So I'll be watching the high first, which coincides with that 4 hour imbalance, and then if we dig deeper, I'll be watching that body to be touched. So the first place I'll be watching is that high, which is also the point where market broke structure. So that's what I'll be watching going into next week. Potentially will come back and then we'll find support and go for this buy side liquidity. But I truly feel like this market will potentially go for this buy side liquidity. So maybe a glimpse on the 1 hour. So the 1 hour, really we had this buy side liquidity that NFP actually came and ran so aggressively on Friday. So you're seeing that it took sell side here, then it ran aggressively for buy side. So before we even go higher, I'm expecting the market to come down first into next week, then go higher. So I'll be watching Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for that occurrence. So that's it, guys. That's what I'm thinking. So see you on the next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Also let me know what kind of content you want to see or any suggestions you have. Thank you.